How many crypto people here? Oh my God, we got some cryptos.
And 3 revolutions in one. We've got the money revolution. That's really Bitcoin and Ether. And that is what Art Laffer, my mentor, said, oh my gosh, this is the rules-based monetary system I've been waiting for since we went off the gold exchange standard in the early 70s. It's a very big idea. Then we've got the financial services revolution. FTX has certainly heard it. But what was FTX? Sam Bankman-Fried did not even like Bitcoin. He didn't like it because it was too decentralized, too transparent, and he couldn't control it.
With disruptive technologies like Bitcoin, decentralized banking, and artificial intelligence leading the way, the financial environment is changing at a rate never seen before. In today's video, we will explore Cathie Wood's groundbreaking thoughts on these game-changing phenomena. As the CEO of ARK Invest, Cathie Wood has led the charge in pushing the boundaries of the financial industry and promoting a future in which decentralization gives people more control and innovation drives progress. In her most recent talk, Wood makes some audacious predictions about how Bitcoin will transform money, how AI will change businesses, and how DeFi would create a more equitable financial system. Cathie Wood offers a roadmap for the future of investing and wealth creation, including topics like the emergence of digital assets and the blending of technology and finance. Watch till the end as we explore Cathie Wood's insights into these critical developments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on the latest in finance and technology. Let's get started.
But if we're in a world of disruptive innovation, the likes of which we have not seen in more than 100 years, then the risk is that the traditional world order is going to be disrupted. So that is not a place of safety. But the reason that happened was the tech and telecom bust, 08, 09, and feelings of career risk and business risk. So a very defensive posture. And yet all of this innovation, the seeds of which were planted in the 20 years that ended in the tech and telecom bubble, those seeds have been germinating and they are beginning to flourish. And so this very defensive posture is inconsistent with the possibilities ahead. So ARK Invest and all of our ETFs, which you mentioned, so ARKK, ARKW, all of those are in the public equity markets, but we call ourselves the closest you'll find to a venture capital company in the public equity markets where stocks are listed on exchanges. And our due diligence is centered around something called Wright's Law, which is a relative of Moore's Law.
Okay.
So what we're trying to figure out is how quickly the costs associated with these new technologies are going to fall, and how quickly those cost declines will turn into price declines, which will enable these new technologies to scale across sectors. So we're looking at mass market opportunities caused by technologically enabled innovation that can be measured. The cost declines can be measured. We're very methodical about that. 3 revolutions in one. We've got the money revolution. That's really Bitcoin and Ether. And that is what Art Laffer, my mentor, said, oh my gosh, this is the rules-based monetary system I've been waiting for since we went off the gold exchange standard in the early 70s. It's a very big idea. Then we've got the financial services revolution. FTX has certainly heard it. But what was FTX? Sam Bankman-Fried did not even like Bitcoin. He didn't like it because it was too decentralized, too transparent, and he couldn't control it. FTX was completely opaque and centralized. It almost proves the point that this movement towards decentralization and transparency is the wave of the future. And we do think DeFi, it is. We're convinced of it. DeFi has had a setback. But this is what always happens early in
the internet busted in 2000. It didn't go away.
And then the third revolution is digital property rights. As an economist by training, there is nothing like property rights to raise people and countries out of poverty. This is digital property rights. There's going to be the digital and the physical world will be meeting each other. But if you look at how, maybe not your children, because I know they're homeschooled, so they probably, but if you look at how young people spend their lives, how much of their lives do they spend online?
Yeah.
And their identities are now being formed online. And the authenticity of that identity, the ownership of that identity is becoming critically important to them. So it's a world that you and I are not living in, but it is alive and well, and it is going to burgeon in a way that is going to surprise people who are not paying attention.
According to Cathie Wood, Bitcoin will revolutionize finance in a way similar to how the internet changed society. By enabling non-accredited investors to invest in venture capital with as little as $500 using the ARK Invest Titan app, advanced innovations are now affordable for anyone. According to her, artificial intelligence will increase output and efficiency, particularly for businesses like Teladoc, Exact Sciences, and Roku that use large volumes of private data. The core of Wood's vision is giving people the power to influence the future by utilizing disruptive technology to level the playing field and create new opportunities for all. Let's return to the interview and watch more clips to gain valuable insights from Cathie Wood. But before we jump in, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future updates.
If you're on Zoom and
you're right.
You're in the digital universe. If you think about the earliest manifestation, when we're trying to help people understand what NFTs are, you know, people were talking about avatars, but when the first real Web3 experience was Zoom, right? So you're used to that.
Very.
You need it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, we'll get you there. We'll get you
Get me there. Pull me into the
Yeah. No, it
The
is
future.
so exciting.
Yeah.
Look, you're 10x, 13 trillion to 200 trillion. Doesn't that pull you in right there?
It kind of does pull me. It definitely gets me interested.
And it is why we feel this movement is so important. And we feel, and I was listening to some of the commentary here, we feel that everyone needs to be a part of it. And that is why we have broken all the rules, or they're not exactly rules, but the conventions, and we have started our own public-private, dominated by private companies, venture fund that non-accredited investors for $500 can invest in. And we're doing it, talk about the digital world, we're doing it with social distribution through an app called the Titan app. So for $500, individuals who were blocked because they have the right income threshold or asset threshold, they were blocked from these 10Xers, 100Xers. Even the wealthiest people are having trouble getting into deals because that world of deal making is so small. I mean, we are able to get into deals that foundations and endowments and small institutions are not able to get into because we're doing something different. And the venture world wants to be associated. They've been criticized for not paying attention to non-accredited investors. So they are actually helping us, and we are getting into deals. But to give you a sense of how important I believe this investor base is, if I know our client base in the public world, they are non-accredited for the most part. They're
the
ETFs,
base is...
so ARKK, ARKF, these are ARK's ETFs.
These are liquid funds I can get in today, get out tomorrow.
You can get in, out, you can get in, and a minute later get out, right? That's how liquid they are. As I've studied our client base, I have been struck that they know so much more about the technologies we're investing in because they read our research. We give our research away. They're grateful for it. They want opportunities, right? If you ask me who the accredited investors are when it comes to knowledge base, which is how I think this should be measured, it's our client base. It is not the institutions. It is not the high net worth individuals. It is individuals who are excited about how these technologies are going to transform our lives, how they're going to level the playing field and give everyone a shot at an amazing future.
Cathie Wood emphasized the transformative nature of the digital universe, comparing the current evolution of technology to the early days of the internet. She pointed out that platforms like Zoom are among the first real Web3 experiences that many people encounter. Wood highlighted the exciting potential of the digital space, which she believes is set to grow exponentially, reaching valuations from $13 trillion to as much as $180 trillion. Wood noted that even the wealthiest investors often face challenges accessing high-potential deals, which tend to be limited to a select group. ARK Invest is challenging the conventions of the venture capital world by partnering with private companies to open up these opportunities. She believes this new investor base is vital, as many non-accredited investors possess a deep understanding of the technologies being developed, largely due to ARK's research efforts. Wood further explained that when thinking about artificial intelligence, it's essential to focus on how to harness it for increased productivity and efficiency. She believes the real value lies not in identifying a killer app, but in using AI to leverage vast amounts of proprietary data effectively, which is crucial for the success of companies in this new landscape. As we wrap up this insightful discussion with Cathie Wood, it's clear that her vision for the future is rooted in the belief that everyone should have access to the transformative opportunities presented by emerging technologies. Thank you for watching. If you found this discussion enlightening, don't forget to like, subscribe, and enable notifications for more engaging content on the future of finance and investing. Stay tuned for more insights and interviews with thought leaders like Cathie Wood.